This year, there are cases of foreign domestic helpers accidentally falling to their deaths while they are working. With over 300,000 foreign domestic helpers in Hong Kong, it has raised public's concern over their working condition and occupational safety in the city. Weena is a domestic helper who has 3 previous employers in Hong Kong. Some of her fellow helpers had faced unreasonable treatments from their employers before. A number of them even got abused physically by them.
Employee, so you must stay on your level like this, and as employee, some of them is treat us like family.
She thinks employers should be more patient to teach the foreign domestic helpers, as there is a language barrier.
We come from another country with different language, with difference of habits like this one. So I think I really hope all the the Hong Kong employers like this one, who got the newcomer like this one, the new domestic helper from their country like this one, is more patient to teach them.
Leo Tang Kin Hwa is the organizing secretary of the Hong Kong Federation of Asian Domestic Workers Union and the Hong Kong Confederation of Trade Unions. He believed that Hong Kong's pressure from work will transfer to the domestic helpers at home.
Pressure of life of the Hong Kong employer also makes high pressure of working environment to the domestic worker. So there would be a lot of tension between them.
He said that the Labor Department lacks monitor of the living condition of foreign domestic workers, and there is no particular educational materials for them.
We believe that workers should be equal. So no matter they are migrants or the local workers, they shouldn't be allowed to exclude from the labor rights protection.
He suggested that Hong Kong employers should be educated, as they are the group that really affects the working condition of the workers.
If government do not have a guideline to provide such an answer, the working condition of the domestic worker wouldn't be advanced.
Dr. Lui Ching Wu Lik said that foreign domestic helpers are treated as temporary workers in the eyes of the Hong Kong government.
The major intention to bring in the foreign domestic helpers from the view of the government is to allow temporary workers. They're not treated as persons, they're not treated as persons. They are just workers, in the eyes of the government. That is why, they don't have the right to bring their spouse or the children to Hong Kong, right? According to this the scheme, the labor scheme.
She believes that the domestic helpers are satisfied with their wage in Hong Kong, as it is comparatively higher than that in some other Asian countries like Singapore.
Whereas in Hong Kong, we have a pretty standard minimum wage for all domestic helpers, regardless of their race.
She believed that Hong Kong people are more demanding on the domestic helpers.
It's based on the previous history of hiring help, and that might be a little bit, we call it past dependency, or we kind of treat those domestic helpers in a similar manner.